Welcome back, guys, and today we are here with our Steam Showdown quarterfinals match, and this is uncharted territories. This is my first top 8, and I ended up finishing 4th on the standings, which means I get paired up with the 5th seed, which is Binderato. Now, for those of you who haven't been following the tournament, or only been following my side, Binderato's been causing a bit of a storm in the Steam Showdown recently. He brung mono blue flyers. Now, at this point, I'm sure many of you are going, "What? No, how the hell is mono blue doing so well?" And the answer is we're not entirely sure. It's a mixture of very good metagaming, because bounce spells are very good versus vehicles, and just general skill and luck. He's been navigating games well, and he's been drawn well and all that stuff. But so mono blue is actually good. It was a great choice because vehicles are really good to bounce, because they take a turn off to play a creature. You can bounce the vehicle; it does just nothing. But this is not a good matchup for me, because I only have one Pilgrim's Eye and one Ishkana that can deal with flyers on the board, which is pretty rough. I kind of regret taking out my Pilgrim's Eye, although I would not have predicted this matchup, so I stand by it. But I would obviously like to see the other two Pilgrim's Eyes right now. But it's going to be interesting, to say the very least. I'm looking forward to this matchup. I feel there will not be any losers, because either I win and I make the semi-final, or I lose and mono blue makes the semi-final. So it's going to be very fun. He's just telling me that he's hungover, so I do have a tactical advantage, although I am planning to get drunk after this, so if I make any weird replies to comments, you know why. So he started off drunk before, now we're both sober, and I'll be drunk after. That's generally going to be the game plan. We tag team this perfectly. But yeah, so I don't think this is a good matchup. The card I'm terrified of is Unsubstantiate. He can really blow me out with it if he bounces a big creature, or bounces a game-winning spell sort of thing. So I have to kind of be careful around that, keep it in mind. But anyway, let's go play some games of Magic, shall we? I've been holding them up because I've been having some computer issues, so hopefully they are resolved. Send the invite. Oh, I don't know if Steam Chat comes up for you guys. Good luck, man. So you might have seen that, you might not, but either way I've just sent a message saying good luck and invited into the game. So yeah, this should be an interesting match. It's like I said, it's very hard for me to interact with him on the board. We're kind of like two ships sailing in the night. He's not really in a position where he wants to block, and I'm not really in a position where I can block. So we're kind of just going to be sailing on the board. We'll be sailing across each other on the ground, but in the hand, that's where the real mind games are going to get played with this game. He is on the play. Damn it! Game over! Fuck. Game 2 it is. Okay, let's see what we draw. 3-landed, yeah, this is a keep. We have our big trump card, so if we can find our second red, which hopefully we can get somewhere with Primal Druid, or Grapple with the Past, then we can sweep the board here. But he gets off to the turn 1 Fairy Miscreant, standard stuff. You've seen that before. But we get a pretty good draw there. The island means our Hinterland Tower comes into play on tap. We can go turn 2 Druid and a turn 3 Primal Druid plus Grapple the Pass. It's going to be nice. And hopefully, right now we're kind of hoping for a turn 5 Chandra here. Depends how aggressive his draw is here. Like I said, it is all in the air, and we have no I can't think of the word. We have no real way to stop him on the board, basically. He can bounce my spell, but I wouldn't be too upset, because it'll take 2 of his mana, plus his 2 1/1s aren't really putting on all the pressure. But obviously I would prefer my creature to stay on the board here. We do have 1 red source, we need the second red, and then hopefully Chandra will be able to carry us through this game here. Good, he's passing. That means he's probably got a Nebelgast Herald, so like I said, he does run a lot of the flash creatures. And good to go. See what he does here. Yep, that's what I thought. So I wasn't worried about that either way, because I knew I could grapple instant speed, so I didn't worry about the energy trigger from Aether Hook. There's the second red. So I mean, it doesn't really affect us here. We can still play the hand out. It just means we don't get to grapple instant speed. And 1, 2, 3, 4. So next turn, because we have the island in play, I did play that one out early. That means Sulphur Falls can wipe his field here. Hopefully he goes Whirl Rogue, and then we'll just be able to slaughter him out of this game. But if he has like, okay, well, he needs like a lot of unsubstantiates here. Perfect. Yes, we get to wipe the board for 2 here. This is perfect. We don't even lose our druid. This is exactly how we wanted this to go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't count mana apparently. Chandra costs 6. Do I want to show him dual red then? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, we can't actually do both here. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if he doesn't substantiate, we just die here. But I think we'll grapple first. We'll use our... like that, I think. We want to use our energy, because we're not going to be playing a red spell this turn. And in case we draw like Deep Fiend, I'm not entirely sure what we're looking for though. We can't attack, so we've got a blocker anyway. Get back Vex and Scuttler for the life gain. Not entirely sure I'm going to live that far. But I think it is the grab here, because... either way, if he has the unsubstantiate here, we lose. 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. If he has the unsubstantiate here, we lose. There's nothing we can do about that. And that means if we get Treasure Keeper, it doesn't make a difference. We're still just dead. And then of course, so to win this game, Chandra needs to live, and if Chandra does live, then the life gain from Vex and Skull will be pretty relevant. But he shouldn't play out to the board here if he's been following the deck. Shit. I mean, we have to wipe the field here, but we're going to be going down low. Yeah, no choice. We have to Chandra minus for 2. Because we can't kill the Guardian of Tazim. I'm trying to figure out if I can Vex and Scuttler plus Pulse from Marasa. And I don't think I can. To tap down our... yeah, if he's tapping down our mana dope, we're not going to be able to do this. We are just dead on the crack. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to have 8 mana. Well, 8 plus the emerge. So this would cost... I don't know. Do we just loot our hand is the question. I need to work out if I have the mana for it. Brawls is a fantastic draw. Brawls is such a good draw there. We have to go for Brawls, I think. Either way, if he's got Unsubstantiate, we lose anyway, so we need Brawls. So yeah. Put Rogue Refiner into play, and now we just kind of have to go for the race, yeah. Hit him for 6, and then we can just go for it here. He can play out the Guardian next turn. If he has another Flash Flyer, there's not too much we can do about that. But it gives us a turn here, which is nice. So 6, 8, 9. We can hit for 9. With the land is 12. Still not going to do it. He is tapped out of Unsubstantiate, so we can go for this Deep Fiend here. Okay, so how much mana do we have? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have enough, so we can actually attack with our 3, 2 as well. But he does get to take Chandra off the board next turn, but shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I should have waited to see if I could have played the primal druid, if I could have attacked with the druid. 6, 7, 8, 9. So we can't actually attack with the druid now. Yeah, we can't attack with the druid. If I did my maths right, we can't attack with the druid. I don't want to miss out on 1 point of damage, and he just takes it all. Yeah, that's right. Get a pulse back. Guess I go red. Cast pulse now. Back a treasure keeper. I'm gonna cast it now because I don't want to run into unsubstantiate off the top. So yeah, sorry about the quietness there. I was generally struggling to do combat maths to see how much mana I needed, and I got there in the end. Because, like, just say I could have attacked with the druid there, I would have put him down to 4, which means Vexing Scuttle would have been lethal by itself, for example. That was the line I was worried about. But now I'll fire up Lumbering Falls here. He's going for the face, which is good for me, I guess. Unless he has Brawl's expertise here. No, I think we've got this one. Disperse on Chandra means I just can replay it. I mean, he's dead on board anyway, so he needs like a pretty good combination of spells here. Skyship Plunger is not going to do it. Okay, so we can just plus Chandra to start things off with here, and then we're just going to go all in here. Okay, looks good. Okay, so Big Chandra showed her worth there. Disperse isn't going to do it. Yeah, there's no way you can block enough here. Even double Disperse isn't quite enough. Although I am glad I fired up my man land there. Otherwise, he could have saved himself. There goes game 1 to us. Through a bit of a binder one there. He did go all out. I'm very, very glad he didn't have an unsubstantiate. But game 1 goes to Nighthawk. Oh god, that was stressful, that one. That was a killer. Big Chandra came on time, even though for some reason I thought I could play a turn early. He says GG, I'll reply GG. And I'll invite him to game number 2. But yeah, that was really stressful trying to figure out how much mana I needed. I really just couldn't do my maths, especially because I'd already went to combat, so it was like awkward to look at the board. But I did manage to get there. I really didn't want to, like, it would have cost me the game if I'd attacked with the druid there. And it could have cost me the game if I could have attacked and I didn't. So I'm glad I did get around to that correctly here. But hopefully we can get something similar to that. That was pretty tasty. The Brawl's expertise was the game clincher. It was still up in the air, but that just bought us so much time. One lander. This is not great, but it is a keep, unfortunately. Primal Druid doesn't do too much by itself in this game, but Rex Sage, if he plays a Copter, could be huge. So, and now we've drawn a Deep Fiend. If we can find some more blue mana, then we can emerge off Primal Druid. That should buy us some time. But I'm not feeling confident with this hand. But there is good spells we can rip into. Kozilek's Return would be fantastic, and then we just need to go from there, really. But I'm worried about blue sources at the minute. We only have one in our hand, so we have to be careful. Well, we can Chandra now. In fact, I think I would rather grapple with the past over play a Primal Druid here. I'm going to play it now because I don't want to get unsubstantiated. As a blue source. Better than Aether Hub? Yes, I think it is. So we can... Next turn, if he doesn't play a vehicle, we can play that. And then either way, we've got turn 4 to do it. So yeah, I think this is slightly better. I like the consistency. But he has got the 1-drop, 2-drop start. And like if he doesn't play a vehicle, I can just take next turn off to play Tapland Primal Druid. If he does play a vehicle, then I can kill it with Rex Age and we should be okay still. Sky Spawn is a good one. Primal Druid can at least block it along the ground there. And then we can try and get Druid going at some point here, but we are taking quite the beating here. Yeah, I don't need to play a Rex Age, there's no reason not to play the Tapland. I'm trying to figure out how early we can Deep Fiend here, because to be honest, it might not be early enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this costs 7. So we are 2 turns away from Deep Fiending. It just might not be enough if he goes Water Rogue here. He's going to attack with the Scion. He has no reason not to, I guess. I guess though, if I'd played like Big Nissa or something here, but yeah, I don't blame him there. Maybe I forget to block or something. Guardian of Tazim is really good here. It's out of Chandra range. Brawl's expertise might even be too slow at this point. Has another Deep Fiend. I think we have to kind of like Chandra, and then Chandra takes our second blue, which we just can't do at this point. We can't lose our second blue. Just Chandra's dead. Playing out Rex Sage doesn't really do much. I've got to keep Rex Sage in case he's got a vehicle here. Yeah, this game is not looking peachy. Like I can play Chandra, kill a creature, and then just get 2-turn clocked anywhere, and then I even lose my out of like drawn into it. I need to draw like exactly a blue land off the top that way. Well, if I can wait a turn, I'll buy some more time. So yeah, I have to do nothing here. I'm not going to play out Rex Age. It's just too important. If I do somehow get out of this, but yeah, I can't play Chandra. We need our second blue. It's that simple. And if he's got enough substantiate here, he can just do what he does best. Even Kozilek's return isn't going to do it at this point though. This game is a loss. If he has any creature, we just die. But on end step here. And even not, we go down to 1. I guess we tapped on this thing over a land. Just in case he does get in one attack at some point here. We can start chaining Deep Fiends, I guess. But if he just has any more pressure here. We're like hoping to draw into Big Chandra. That's really our only out. But even then, we can't deal with this damn luckily that was a Westvale Abbey and not an island. Maybe I should have thought, well, I couldn't really play around it, could I? I think the play is to just chain Deep Fiends. We do have a Pulse from Rasa. We can Brawl's expertise plus Pulse from Rasa. That would buy us some time. But if he has Unsubstantiate, we die. But if he has Unsubstantiate, we're pretty much dead anyway. So yeah, because I mean, like, our 2 players here are Deep Fiend or Brawl's expertise. If we Deep Fiend, we tap down his creatures, we live another turn, but then we're still dead just to that Guardian of Tazim, even if we draw Big Chandra. If we Brawls into Pulse, then we can still draw Big Chandra as an out, hopefully. Or it just buys us some more time at least. I don't know. I think Brawls is the play. We just bounce his biggest creatures here. You can just play the Deep Fiend at end step. Perhaps I should give him the Scion instead. Scion of Flash. I think we'll give him the Scion actually. It costs more mana as well. And substantiate. There we go. So I knew what I was playing into there, but I had no real choice. Like, even if I sacrifice my Deep Fiend, I'll get in 5 more points of damage and I'll just die the turn after. It doesn't really... Like, 8 more points of damage at best, even if I activate Lumbering Falls. And even if we drew Big Nissa off the top, and he had nothing, we could still only take him down to 5. So yeah, that was a loss. Can't really complain too much, he had the good draw. And yeah, he had a good draw. We had a decent draw, but obviously decent isn't quite good enough. So, looks like we did game 3. Good luck in Decider. You can see the problems of the matchup now, as I'm sure, if you doubted me before. It's the same with a big smiley face. He's obviously high off his win. And look at us, down in the dumps. It's not unwinnable. As you saw in game 1, we need a lot to go right, but it is not unwinnable. Maybe he gets mana screwed, you know? There's 1,000 different opportunities there. I agree with that. I think that was a keep. And we did make a fight of it, it's just we couldn't punch through that. It was just... I think he went 1 drop, 2 drop, 3 drop. 1 drop, 2 drop, 3 drop, and then Guardian the Tazim, which is really tough to beat. Okay, no blue mana. Not like this game. This has to do. We've got Kozilek's Return. That's the only reason I'm keeping this hand. The absolute only reason I'm keeping this hand is for Kozilek's Return. And like, if we can find red mana, we can go like, and like, just say we draw like red mana plus Treasure Keeper, we can Kozilek's Return, and then we can flash it back with that thing, but now we need Rex Sage as well on top of that equation. It's going to be a weird Grapple of the Past, but we need to find it. Grapple of the Past is definitely better than I mean, what's the point of waiting? You know, I mean, I give him the opportunity to go like Fairy Miscreant plus Unsubstantiate if I wait. So I might as well do it now. So we need a lot of things. We need red mana. There's red mana. We have Ishkana, but we don't have Delirium. We can wait for her. I think the grab here is the red mana. Like Ishkana's, we've got 2 card types. We're still quite a way away. Even if we get, well, we've got instant and creature. Right, I mean, we've got no sorceries. We've got no, you know, artifacts or anything yet. Planeswalkers. So there's no point grabbing Ishkana yet. But that Smuggler's Copter is going to be an issue because it dodges the Kozilek's Return, and you'll be able to smooth out his draws here. It is the turn 2 Copter. It is what I've heard. I've heard rumours that turn 2 Copter is a pretty good card. But we are not out of this game yet. We do have one of our trump cards, and we have another one in the graveyard, if we can get Delirium for it. So he's discarding the second Copter, which I like. Like Rex Sage off the top here, we are very much in this game. 2 Rex Sages. Druid of the Cowl. I like Druid, I think, over holding up Kozilek's Return. Maybe I mean, there's an argument for like Primal Druid because then I can like, it's a better merge target, but I don't know. I need to be careful with this Kozilek's Return, not to wait for it to be too late, and also at the same time not for it to be too... Don't want to blow it off too early, but I don't want to blow it off too late. So like if it goes Whirlrook here, I'll fire it off. Nebelgast Herald, I'll probably fire it off here as well. Yeah, I think the play is to fire it off here, because we'll have 5 mana, we can go Primal Druid plus Kozilek's Return. And then like we can Vex and Scuttler if we need to, if he has a follow-up here. discarding land, so I mean, ideally he doesn't crew his vehicle next turn, but I think we have to fire it off here, it's just too much pressure. I think I'll absolutely grapple with the past over Primal Druid. I think anyway. Yeah, I think it's better. I think it's better. It is instant speed, but again, I want to play around and substantiate. And I don't mind here if he actually unsubstantiates a grapple with the pass, because if he does, I mean, like, he'll have it. If I do it now, it means he'll have it for Ishkana. So we need to hit Artifact, we need to hit two card types. It's not completely over the game yet. It's not completely unreasonable. We go down to 9, and then if not, we are not dead on board crucially, we will go down to 1. Like, maybe we just ramp up to an Ulamog here. It's obviously not what we want to be doing, but it is. The way the cards have been dealt, it might be the play, although we do have the Kozilek's Return in the graveyard to wipe his field. Deep Fiend would be another good grab. So Deep Fiend, or if we could get enough card types in there. So we have, okay. We have Instant, Artifact, Creature. So we don't actually have Delirium yet, so Ishkan is off the table. I almost think we just get Druid. Or Treasure Keeper, I guess. This doesn't feel like it's going to be an Ulamog game, especially with that land going to play tapped. Go down to 1. Then we flashback Kozilek's Return. The turn after. Hope to hit Pulse and Ras off Treasure Keeper, I think. I think that's the play. Like, looking at my graveyard, what can I get back? I get back Ishkana, it doesn't do anything, I'll probably just die with it in my hand. I mean, there's an argument for getting it back, because if I do survive this turn with the Vex and Scuttler, I eventually will get Delirium. But we have... I mean, like, there's a Druid of the Cowl, I could have went like Druid plus Primal Druid and tried to get to Ulamog. Don't think that's going to happen either. So, we are not in a good situation. We need him to have no way to crew Copter, but he's got the Foundry and like, ideally he cracks Foundry main phase to cruise Copter here. That's ideal situation. Otherwise, well, things, and unfortunately he didn't. He's playing this smart, he knows what he's doing. He doesn't even crew up his Copter, which implies to me he might actually be out of gas. And we're going to try something a bit cheeky. He's probably holding up and substantiate, but we're going to try and bait him into cracking his Foundry of the consoles, and then like trying to eat my creature here, because then Kozilek's Return will do more. And we will get the Emerge trigger either way here, and he doesn't go for it. He's clearly got Unsubstantiate here, but we will get the Emerge trigger still, so it's worth going for. Actually, we get to get a Pulse from Ras back here because it's a cast trigger. So yeah. Let's grapple with the past. Maybe we can get our Ishkana here. Or Deep Fiend. Okay, we got Ishkana or Deep Fiend. Question. We don't have any energy, so we can't Deep Fiend now, but we can't do either. I think Deep Fiend's the grab. Over Ishkana, because we can get the instant speed Kozilek's Return. No, Ishkana. I'm getting Ishkana. And nuke the board here. Because we have Delirium. This thing resolves. We hold up Pulse from Rasa, unless he taps out. I'll get back D3 now. So now we've got a bit of a buffer to work with. Even if he has unsubstantiated, we might not be dead. And I'll probably go for Elder Deep Fiend first, because I'll still get the cash trigger out. I mean, at this point we are conceding that Whirler Rogue might just kill us, and that Copter is going to be an issue. But I don't know. I don't think we can. Both Rex Sages are still in the deck. No, one Rex Sage is still here. So I mean, we'll have to see. The Pulse from Ras is really good here. I can start looping Vex and Scuttlers. I'll do it with the trick. Actually, that thing can't give hexproof to itself. Can it? Target spirit gains hexproof until end of turn. So I might as well do it now, I guess. Even if he has the counter spell, we can then pulse to get back Vex and Scuttler, and then we can just recast it next turn. Nice, that resolves. I can't beat a Whirler Rogue right now, I don't think. It's fine with me. It's not fine, obviously, but it's something I'll have to deal with here. At least we gain some more life. And now, hopefully, Ishkana resolves. He had it. We're not dead. But he is empty-handed, but he'll get the loot with Copter at the worst. We'll take... Worst case scenario, we take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 here, but then we'll get to... If you do take 7, we'll get to Ishkana the turn after. Hadrian Sky Spawner. It's a decent one. But it does mean... Ishkana is going to come down. He should do some work here. I mean, we're not drawing lands, so I think at this point Ulamog's off the table, but beggars can't be choosers, nothing to do. That's a good draw because now we can Primal Druid as well, which means we have a better merge target. Could have merged out with Deep Fiend, but I think getting Ishkana in the field is better here. Because now he's got some difficult attacks. If you drew a land, for example, he doesn't really have any good attacks. He might be trying to loot it away here, but we still have good blocks. Then we have like Deep Fiend next turn. 3, 6, 11. It's gonna be close either way here. An Alpha Strike doesn't really do too much for him here if he's got nothing in hand, obviously. But his only like interruption is Brawl's expertise. If he has Brawl's expertise, I'll murder him. I will murder him so hard he will forget that I don't know. If he has Brawl's expertise, I will call him mean names under my breath, and he will not appreciate it. Okay, thank God. He's gonna attack with Copter. We just throw everything in the kitchen bus underneath that. So even if he has Disperse, it's not going to do anything for him. Okay, draw land. Although I guess Dispersing in Ishkana might not be the most tactical play. I guess we give him a spider that way, but I think it's worth it in case he does have this first. Brawl's Expertise, you beautiful, beautiful card. But is it the right play? I think Ishkan is the right play. Even in Substantia it doesn't do anything, so yeah. I think we actually just attack with the spiders. And then we'll Deep Fiend him here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this costs 7, we'll have 2 mana, so we can't even... Yeah. Deep Fiend is the play over Vex and Scuttler because we can't even pull some Wrestler on the same turn. I can just do that next turn if we have to. Make sure we do not miss our tap trigger here. I need to get red in case I draw Big Chandra. So if I attack all out, and he takes it, 3, 4, 5. If we attack all out and he takes like the wrong combination here, then we can Ishkana burn him out. So Nebelgast Herald. Turn down Ishkana. Still gonna attack like this because if he doesn't block, we still have the spider kill. Damn it, he does block. Can Brawl's Expertise, but we'll only take 4. But we have nothing to bring in. We can Deep Fiend and start juggling and pull some Rasses. That might be better, I think. Or 1 off Ulamog, but I mean, actually, I think I'll try. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 7. So yeah, we can't even emerge off the spider. We have to emerge with the Deep Fiend or Ishkana. Deep Fiend or Ishkana. I guess I'll merge off you. Yeah, actually, yeah. Never mind. I know what I'm doing now. Need to count my mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, we have to get grapple. And then we can play another Deep Fiend here. I mean another... Shit, we're gonna run out of time. But make sure we don't tap stupidly here, like the game wants us to do that. If he has Unsubstantiate, we lose to this line, but I think it's worth going for. Okay, it resolves. So we have a bunch of blockers now. He's in an awkward situation. Brawl's Expertise, I think, is his only out. And we'll be presenting lethal with the Brawl's Expertise of our own. So if he drew Brawl's Expertise, fuck him. I don't care. He can have it if he wants it, but if he doesn't, I think we've got this. Because with the spider burn as well, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spiders, so even 2 points of damage just needs to get through. He hasn't went for Brawl's Expertise. Disperse, okay. I think we live this attack, especially if he's dispersing the spider. Take 5? No, I mean I guess we might as well block like that. I mean, like 2, 4. I mean, if I block like this, I'm taking 4 and I keep a spider around. I think that seems better. If I'd miscalculated there, I would never have forgiven myself. And we got it. We got it. Game. Semi-finals us. We have an Ulamog as well, just to really wrap it up. Jesus Christ, that was a hell of a match. But that is our first quarterfinals commiserations to Binderato. That was lit. Your deck was amazing. You're my hero. And yeah, I'm going to talk to him for a bit now. I like talking about opponents after matches, but yeah, that is us through the semi-finals. Not entirely sure of our opponent yet, but we'll see him along the way. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know I did. And I'd like to say thank you guys for watching, and I will see you later.